Good morning. This is my good side, Pedro. Come on now. You gotta know these things.
I don't have a good side, so it don't
matter. We have a good side, don't we, ladies? And we have a bad side.
I don't have a good side, you don't have a bad side.
Well, yeah. So, good morning. I am super excited to be here.
Do you want to sit or do you want to stand? Do you want to?
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to start sitting, but I feel like I could end up.
I felt that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I am excited to talk to you. I think Pedro and I had talked about you kind of interviewing me. But I woke up this morning with a strong, strong word for the ladies of the house. And
who wants to hear that?
Yes. So, and I'm going to go by some notes, hate notes, but I feel like there's some fire in here, and I need to make sure I deliver it correctly. So,
permission to preach granted.
Excellent. Excellent.
The stage is yours.
Okay, so there's two things happening right now in business with women, and neither one of them are godly. And I want to start with that, okay?
Wow.
Number one, women are downplaying their gifts left and right, and they're stuck in their business most of the time out of fear. So I want to tell you something real quick about fear. Fear is a kissing cousin of pride. And fear is, it's basically self-focused. When you're saying, I'm going to stay doing what I'm doing, I don't want to try something new, I don't want to go a place I've never been, I don't want to do something new in my business, essentially you're saying that your feelings matter more than obedience. And the whole thing we're going to talk about right now is obedience.
Wow.
And I messaged you this morning. So, your feelings are going to lie to you, ladies. If I go by my feelings right now, I will leave this event and go buy an entire bag of Cadbury eggs and down every single one of them. That's what my feelings will tell me to do. So you can't depend on your feelings when it comes to business, okay? So
that explains why I was eating Popeye's chicken last night at midnight.
You feeling it?
I gave into those feelings.
You feeling it? And that happens. And so, you know, so often God teaches me things about my business. You know, he spoke in parables, first of all, and he always brings things back to my children. Right, moms in the house, do we have kids? Okay. So I think about things like, we've got 4 kids. We just got another one. We had 3. We thought we were on Easy Street, Pedro. I mean, I was done wiping bottoms. And then we got another one a couple months ago. And so I think about when, I think God thinks about us, and especially in business too. Like I think about my kids. I want them to do what I ask them to do. And I don't care if they feel like it. I don't care if you feel like mopping the floor. Mop the floor. I don't care if you understand how to mop the floor. I don't care about those things. I still want you to do what I'm asking you to do because I'm your mother. And I think so often God feels that way about us. So women are so often in business, they're operating out of fear that they're not doing the things God's asking them to do, which are going to, if they just would do something scared, man, breakthrough is right on the other side of that. So that is number one. Number 2, and this may not apply to women in this room, but there's something going on in the world right now with women thinking that they either have to be men, replace men, or beat men. And we need to be very, very, very careful with that, ladies. I have no desire to be an alpha female. I cannot stand the whole I am woman, hear me roar. That's gross to me. And I think it should gross most of us ladies out. I don't want my husband's job. By the way, my husband was able to quit corporate America last year, and he works for me and with me. But he is still the head of the house, and he is still my covering, and he is still the one that I submit to. I mean, it goes Jesus, my husband, and then my job. And ladies, if you will keep that in line, there is breakthrough on the other side of that also. That's not a very popular sentiment, by the way.
No.
Yeah. Obedience never is. So, what I want to encourage the ladies to do is to quit chasing success. There's been a lot of success talk here today, which is great, but just chase Jesus. Just chase Jesus. That is where the success is going to come from. And even if it doesn't, are you okay with maybe the success not coming, but you did what you were supposed to do when God asked you to do it? Okay, that's what matters. I'm going to bet on Jesus every day of the week over a Facebook ad, over a sexy email strategy. God will trump all of that every single time. It's interesting, Pedro, you're talking about funnels. I'm going to be really vulnerable right now. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't have a funnel. My business has made well over 7 figures in the first 90 days of the year, and I don't have a funnel. I don't even know what you people are talking about. And so I think that we limit God, and we think we have to have all these things set up and put in place. And while they matter, I just keep saying yes to whatever God puts in front of me. Carrie Rabina tells me about a conference. I'm like, don't know this guy, so sorry. Never heard of him, never heard of you, never heard of 100X. I mean, this was just a few weeks ago. But I just keep saying yes to the very next thing that's put in front of me. And I think that's really important that we hear. I have over 500,000 followers, as you said, a very successful business. But ladies, I'm really only working Monday through Thursday every week while my kids are at school. And you can ask Pedro, he was DMing me while I was on vacation last week. I was ignoring that. Not being a snot, just trying to keep boundaries in place and first things first. And I think when we honor what God wants us to honor, that he will really make some breakthroughs for us. So I was on Amy Porterfield's podcast recently. Who knows Amy? She's amazing. And Amy said, where have you come from? Like, what's your secret sauce? And what I wanted to tell her, but I also knew my audience, is what I wanted to tell her is that Jesus is the CEO of my business. That's the bottom line, and that's where the success has come from. And so God is also really using my business to help set some women free, but I need to tell you, I'm not leading with Jesus in my business. I have over 3,000 women every month that I'm coaching, and while they get some Jesus, I'm not leading with that. But my business right now is my gateway drug. And God's a drug dealer, in case you didn't know. He deals in gateway drugs a lot. And so he will lead people to you for something that has nothing to do with what you think it has to do with. But that's just the way you're pulling people in. And then God will change and shift that thing. And people, because they know you, they will get to know Jesus.
Let me jump on that. Yeah, so guys, this is the thing, okay? You do not have to churchify your business to make it kingdom. You don't have to say kingdom for it to be kingdom. Okay? Retired and Free, how we got here, that book, that funnel, that God idea, my obedience to your obedience to one divine instruction will change your entire life.
Amen.
Me saying yes when God said, write the book, call it this, and I'll bless it. Okay? That was not an overtly kingdom offer. Retired and Free, I was marketed to the general public, built completely on obedience to the Lord and kingdom values and principles, but it wasn't overt flashing lights. I am a Christian financial planner. You don't have to churchify, religiosify, Christianese your business to make you feel better about making money. Yep. That's a religious spirit. Now, I am now, Lord obviously has me leading this, a very open, overt, 100X kingdom brand.
Thank you for that.
Okay? Which, for me, is what I'm supposed to be doing now. Okay? I didn't get here with an overtly flashing lights kingdom message. It was our other business, which we still have, which is still running as a normal business. So I wanted you guys to hear this. Can you guys tell she's a passionate, for real lover of Jesus? Can you guys tell, though, that she's not caught up in some religious spirit where she has to think she has to be just, being an evangelist, overt evangelist every single minute of the day. No, she has wisdom about how to grow and influence and still be true to herself. She's not denying Jesus and the Spirit of God in her life, but she's got wisdom about when to show what side of her to make the biggest impact for the kingdom. You guys seeing this? So many of you guys are stuck in that kind of middle place. I'm so glad you talked about that. And you do it amazingly well. You do that, and it's not always easy. You do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I just do what he tells me when he tells me. That's what I'm trying to do. And so we're going to talk about that next. So the world is trying to tell us women right now to be strong, independent women. And I'm going to ask you instead if you will be an obedient, dependent woman. You got to depend on Jesus Christ, I'm telling you what, or your things will get so far out of alignment. And I constantly try to remind myself, God gave me this platform. He can very easily take it right back away from me if I let things get out of whack. And I've told the Lord, if ever I get to a place where I'm not shaking in my shoes when I'm sitting on a stage, or have nervous diarrhea before I have to speak, or whatever, take it from me, because I don't deserve it. I honestly don't deserve it. And so God's love language is obedience. That's his love language. And you never know who or what is on the other side of you saying yes to the thing that he puts in front of you. So
you mean that we have to be, you mean that obedience doesn't just show up when God says, sow money here, or going on this missions trip. You mean God actually wants obedience from us in every aspect of our life.
Every aspect.
Including
So
our business.
God's woke me up before Pedro and told me to go live on Facebook, which is my jam, by the way. I love going live on Facebook. But go live right now. Now it's 6:30 in the morning. I was in a hotel room actually for Pete Vargas's speaking event. Pete, I don't even know if you know this story. We just got to meet, by the way,
awesome.
in real life. I know, it's so great. And God woke me up and said, I want you to get on Facebook and pray. And I'm thinking, what, Lord? I'm trying to get the crust out of my eyes. You know, I put on a hotel robe. I'm going braless, makeupless. I mean, I'm a girly girl. That is uncomfortable as heck. But I don't know who needed to hear that thing right then. And so just like with my kids, when I ask them to do something, I don't want it to be next week, Pedro. I fully expect you to do it right when I ask. And I think that we have in our head, we feel like, well, I feel like God's asking me to start a course or, you know, write a book, do a podcast, whatever. And I got to wait till my feelings line up with that. No, your feelings may or may not come later. But the truth is your feelings don't matter.
You know?
God's got stuff to do. And if you aren't the one that's going to say yes, he will find somebody else to do it. And
I'm
I
pretty
mean
sure
that.
Jesus didn't feel like going to the cross.
I'm pretty sure. And so this is tweetable, by the way. Your business has nothing to do with you. So many people think that it does. God doesn't need your business. I mean, he is the Alpha and the Omega. He doesn't need any of our businesses. He can do what he needs to do without us. The world actually doesn't need your gift, but the girl right next to you might. I mean, I think sometimes we're thinking we want to build this huge thing, and God's like, but will you just build it in your house first? Will you take care of your kids first? Will you raise those babies first? Will you do whatever I'm asking you to do first? Will you support your husband first? Will you do what I'm asking you to do first? And then. And so, you know, I think so often that we think, okay, we need to be courageous, we need to be brave, and we sure do. And often I think God asks us to do that to show our children what that looks like. I feel like there's a lot of moms out there who are encouraging their kids over dinner to be brave. Go out for the choir team, go out for the swim team. But that woman, the same woman may have a dream in her heart that she's too scared to walk out. That's hypocrisy, by the way. But I also think sometimes, like, you have a lot of kids too, don't you?
Well,
How many
in
kids
this
you
room,
got,
a lot is different.
Okay.
I have a lot of kids for a California family. We have 3.
You have 3 kids.
But, you know...
So have you
some
ever
folks
heard that
think-
saying, sleep promotes sleep?
Yes.
Okay, so when you have your kids nap more and put them to bed earlier, they'll sleep later. I also think obedience promotes obedience. And so sometimes I think you gotta be courageous, ladies, for you, not in like this puff yourself up way, but you need to be like, okay, I just did that. I just did that thing God asked me to do. It was hard, it was big and it was scary, but I did it anyway. And it makes it, I think, easier to be obedient the next time. So the lie the world wants to feed you right now also, ladies, is that you can have it all. And you can, but you can't have it all at once. I don't think that's the way God works. They're trying to tell you to do more, you're made for more, be more, push harder, all those things. Work hard and you'll be successful. Listen, if all it took to be successful was to work hard, every janitor in America, every line worker, they're working hard. You mean to tell me they're not working hard? They would be successful, what we deem as successful, which right now in America is with dollars. So ladies, instead of you working hard, I want you to work smart. And the only way you can do that is to partner with Jesus and to do what he wants you to do. And it's not going to look like what it looks like for other people. People get caught up on thinking it has to look a certain way. No, it's going to look creative. God is creative. And it's so interesting because the woman over here that painted, I don't even know who that is. All I know is that, okay, so Pedro's wife and I, we're about to arm wrestle over that thing. Because she said, you want it. I'm like, no, I want it. And then isn't it interesting? I heard a little bit of your story today about how you got started doing that. What a gift to the world you have right there. That is amazing. And so...
and we're going to hear that story after lunch.
Yeah, but so success isn't coming from hard work. And in America too, we think hard work means long work. We think 14-hour days are honorable. There's no honor in that. I don't want to be the busiest person somebody knows. That's yuck. That's gross. Work smart. God can cut those hours. I love that you talked about that yesterday. And what I want to ask so many people who are putting in those 20-hour days, what are you avoiding at home? Do you feel like you need to work that hard and that long? No, you work smart. And the only way you can work smart is when you partner with God and ask him what you wanted to do. So, yeah, I wanted to say, you know, I don't have a funnel. We've still done really, really well without a funnel. I hate speaking. I told God, I told him I'd never ever speak. I had to repent of this a while back because I took speech my first semester of college so that I would never, ever, ever, ever have to speak again. Have any of you taken those vows? By the way, if you've done something like that, get with somebody that's smarter than you about things like this. You need to repent of that. No, for real. And I had to do that because what I figured out is my gifting is my speaking. And when I was 18, not knowing what I was doing because I was a knucklehead, like most 18-year-olds, I told God I'd never, ever, ever do it. And yet that's the very thing he wants me to do. And so I wanted to talk just real quick too. Can I keep going?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I woke up this morning and I was like, yes, Jesus, this is awesome.
Best interview.
Okay, so what did you say?
The best interview. Just turn Jen loose.
And I told you I was too scared to be up here alone, so you had to be with me. Okay.
No, I'm just a problem.
Thank you. It's, you know what? But you're like a whoopee, like a security blanket.
And we mean that the most kingdom way possible.
No, absolutely. Hey, there are some people that carry that gift. Just their very presence makes you feel good. Do you know what I'm talking about? And if you have that gift, boy, I'd love you to work for me. I mean, you could be somebody's number 2, you know, an integrator like we were talking about in New York Second. So anyway, ladies, if you want to know how to have a successful business, do what God asked you to do and do it when he asked you to do it. Now, people ask me all the time, well, what does that look like? Do you actually hear an audible voice of God? And I'm like, no, very rarely. What more that feels like is a nudge, and I think that we overcomplicate this. But when you were in junior high, did you have dances?
I went to Catholic school, and so we
God
had one
bless you.
dance a year. It was really strange.
Okay, so you remember dances, right?
I do.
And so, did any of your friends, like, was there ever a girl, and I complete, you know, respect to your wife, by the way, but was there ever a girl maybe you wanted to dance with, and people were like, Pedro, like, go ask her to dance. That's what God talking to me feels like. It's like a nudge. It's like an elbow. It's never an audible, Jennifer, thus saith the Lord. It's never that. It's a nudge. And so if God's nudging you, that's the thing that you need to be listening to. And often that's just opening a door, like for the woman that painted that thing up there. She just was asked and she said yes. And that's often what it looks like. I want to talk to you about delayed obedience being disobedience. So, right? I mean, people don't want to hear that, but the truth is, just like when I ask my kids to mop the floor, I want it done then. I don't want it done next week.
Right.
It needs done now. And there's a reason for that, and that's why I'll get up and do a Facebook Live when I'm not prepared and ready. But be reckless in your obedience to God, even when you may look like a fool. I watched, was his name Keith last night, the guy swinging things up here? Man, I know. I'm like, I mean, my eyes were bumping out of my head a little bit, I gotta be honest, but I was like, I almost felt jealous about that recklessness that he had. Just that I don't care what people think, and, you know, I was like trying to make sure I was gonna shield my friends, but do what?
And who I may kill in the process.
Right, but that recklessness, I think that just blesses God's heart so much. Now, that doesn't need to look like swinging things around on stage, but it does need to look like, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. When it's not convenient for me, yes, Lord. When I'm going to look like a fool, yes, Lord. I was thinking, too, about my kids that I don't think I'm lazy, Pedro, but, you know, there's just sometimes I don't want to get up and, like, get a charger, for
You are
instance.
not lazy.
Right?
You are not lazy.
Okay, and I'll be like, Noah, would you get Mom a charger? And I ask him, and sometimes he's like, seriously? And so sometimes I feel like God, you know, asks me to do things, and that's my response. I'm like, seriously? A great example is right now God's asking me to write a book. I don't want to write a book. It takes time. It feels very vulnerable. I am a complete introvert. Do we have any introverts in the room? Yeah. So I'll leave this conference and I'll try not to talk to anybody on purpose for like the next 3 days. Like, that's how introverts work. I really just don't like people that much. I like being alone. And I say that with all the love in my heart. I really just like, you're totally an extrovert, aren't you? You don't get it, yeah. Okay. So is my husband. God bless the extroverts of the world. So, you know, where was I at with my book? It feels very exposed and vulnerable as an extrovert to write a book. And we have multiple book offers on the table right now. My agent's actually picking me up and taking me to the airport today, and they want a signature. And I've been dilly-dallying around, you know, well, can I get a different cost, you know, royalty rate from this one? Or basically, I've just been jick-jacking around because I don't want to say yes. And the truth is, God doesn't care about my feelings, and I shouldn't care either when I'm feeling like. I'd rather lay by the pool all summer. Instead, it looks like I'm going to be writing a book, and so there's that. By the pool. So ladies, some of you, it doesn't look like what you thought it would look like, so you feel like you're doing it wrong. And that's so not true. I promise you, I never intended to start a business. I just wanted to make some money while my kids were at home. I felt very convicted that I was to stay home with the kids full time. So I figured out how to do a little painting business, which got super famous. We were on Extreme Home Makeover with like Ty Pennington 3 times. It was amazing. It was totally on accident.
Wow.
But I was never trying to have a business. I've never intended to, I have no desire to change the world. I know that sounds so shallow, but I literally just wanted to change our checkbook. And the business just happened to come. I'm just being totally honest. I never wanted an audience. Having 500,000 people following me feels weighty. It feels like, I gotta do this good. And I also, now I gotta do Botox and I gotta lose a few pounds. I mean, that's like what a woman's kind of goes through at times. But I never was looking for an audience. I tried when God asked me to share my heart and to share what I know, just to do that. And so, keep it simple. Keep it simple, ladies. And there's a bunch more on here, but I actually feel like I've hit most of it, and so.
I wanted to just attack in the couple minutes that we have left. This is the real conversation that's not happening anywhere. How many guys have seen that? Yeah. Okay. This is someone who is completely comfortable being herself in God, and is not caving to worldly norms about what it's supposed to be like to be in, I don't know if you heard me backstage, but I told them that you bought a ticket to come here.
I did, yeah.
Right? Like, nobody with 500,000 followers at the level, she's done things I hadn't even done yet.
Without a funnel.
Without a funnel. And I told you guys. No, and just like I told folks here earlier, look, God been blessing folk a long time before Facebook and sales funnels.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay?
That is the truth.
Now, for me, I know how to do sales funnels, so that was part of what God used to help us. There is no 100X without the sales funnel. That's how you guys all came in. Because I know how to build funnels. But if you don't know how to build funnel, I don't mean you're stuck. That don't mean you're stopped, right? So I want to talk about Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Okay, man, I just want you guys to understand this. Writing a book takes a little bit of effort. Even a podcast. But there's a lot of things that take a lot of work. You know what takes almost no work? Getting out your phone, going on Facebook, hitting live, and just talking to the screen. That takes not much effort to do. And if you care, when people come to me all the time with tears in their eyes about how much they care about this, and they're called to this, and they're called to that, and they're so passionate about it, and yet they're not talking about it at all. They're not doing anything with it right now. And when you can take action and start pushing a message to the people in your life by going live on Facebook for free, and you're not doing that, I'm respectfully, with all love in my heart, going to call BS on your passion.
Yeah.
If you're passionate, go live, get out of your own way. Hunter X was launched on Facebook Live. Her movement is launched on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
People want to see the real. People want to see you in your pajamas. Most of my lives, my best lives, were me at the gym. My teeth ain't brushed. My hair looks like a rat slept in it last night. And I'm walking around the gym just like a maniac, dropping fire. If I had to have all the perfect lights and every single hair in the right place, 2/3 of the content in our movement that gets the most amount of love don't even exist. So guys, Facebook Live, talk about that a little bit.
Let's talk about, okay, so is everybody in the room on Facebook? If you're not, come on now, you gotta be on Facebook. That's where all the people are at. If your Facebook reach is in the tank, which for most of us it is, and you don't have a ton of budget for Facebook ads, you gotta be going live. Facebook has said we will promote Facebook Live 6 to 7 times, but we will all of their posts if you'll go live. So women ask me all the time, can I just record it and upload it? And I say, no. That means that basically what you're telling me is you just did it 6 times and picked the best one. No, that doesn't work. Facebook doesn't want that. And the reason is because Mark Zuckerberg has said, and this is the kind of stuff you gotta understand, I want your phone to be like a television in your pocket. I want people to be able to watch things live. So you got to understand what his intention is, and that's why they're, releasing Facebook Lives to so many people. And so if you need a higher reach, if you need more followers, the best thing to do is go live. So we did a little experiment on my page back in November, and with 355,000 followers, my reach is right around 500,000 people, usually every month on my insights. If you don't know how to find that, ask me later and I can show you. And so in November, I felt like God was encouraging me to go live every morning, Monday through Friday, and pray for people. And I'm thinking, I am not a pastor. I am not. And some of these people that know their scripture and their Bible, wow, I'm like, Jesus, I need more of that. But I don't. And so, I mean, I know a few, but you know what I mean. And so I felt like God was challenging me to go live Monday through Friday, and I thought, okay, this is going to be hard. We just got the new toddler life. I have meetings, but I shifted around my schedule. And I went live and talked about a biblical principle in business Monday through Friday, every day in November. Got to the end of the month, look at our Facebook reach, and we were at 1.45 million people for the month.
Wow.
So that tells me two things. Number one, lives work. Number two, people are craving the truth.
Yep.
They're craving the truth. And, but like I said, you don't always have to lead with Jesus. I would talk about a biblical principle, and it's not that I'm trying to throw God in, but it's, sometimes the message needs to be attractive to both the believers and the non-believers. And yes, thank you for raising your hand back there. You never know how many people you're going to maybe draw back to the church, draw back to their first love, by you just being obedient to when God asks you to share some of your heart.
100%.
Yeah.
Jen,
Yeah.
we have to wrap up.
I know.
I want to keep going.
Can I say something to the men just real quick?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yes. Okay. So,
I was feeling a little left out. But,
were you? No.
I wasn't.
God bless all the men in the house. Absolutely. But you know, my audience is mostly women,
Yep.
and I have a heart for women. But I wanted to say to the guys that obedience for some of you in the room may look like going home and really supporting the dream your wife has in her heart. And you are still the head of that household. You are still the head of that marriage. I see somebody crying over there. All right, I'm not going to look. Still the leader. But look at like Mac last night and Dr. Leaf.
Wasn't that beautiful?
It was beautiful how he honored her. I guarantee you she can't do what she does without him. I can't do what I do without my husband, who's at home with our 4 kids right now. So please, if that's, put pride aside, if that's what God is elbowing you to do, to go home and support your wife's business, it's going to look different than what you think that it's going to. But just remember, where there's unity, there is a commanded blessing. And so if you and your spouse are in agreement about what this business looks like, who the heck cares what your neighbor thinks? I could give whatever, about what my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother, whatever thinks. Me and my husband are in agreement, then we are completely good. And I want to say one more thing to the ladies, and if we have kids in the room, earmuffs. Okay. Ladies, no, this is important.
Drop it.
This is important. Because there's biblical principles here, and nobody's talking about this stuff. If you have a business dream in your heart and an unsupportive spouse, I want you to check if you're supporting him in the way that that man needs supported. And, right? And that means more than just, picking up the kids and making dinner. And so, ladies...
I like where you're going with this, too.
No, I'm telling you. And my husband is, too. And so, and this is not something popular, but women, you can't expect your men to support everything you need, and you're telling him no all over the place and not supporting his dreams or his practical needs. And so, where there is unity, there is commanded blessing, and that includes on a business. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
I personally don't have any complaints. My wife is amazingly gracious in that area. This is really too much information.
Wow.
I just did what God told me to do, and I don't care that I look or sound ridiculous.
I know,
That's the
but-
bottom line. I mean, people need to hear truth. This is true.
And from Kingdom folk.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, once again, please clap it up for this amazing God. Now, just real quick, if you heard about Hunter X directly from Jennifer, if you're part of her tribe.
Hey y'all, it's Melanie Ferguson here with Southern Crush at Home. I hope to inspire you to create and decorate a home that you love. And we are going to do some coffee and crafting this morning. I'm so excited to hop on here live and share a quick little project for decor, a DIY decor for some old books that you maybe aren't using or were considering tossing or donating. And you can make something pretty for your space. So when you hop on here, be sure to say hey and let me know where you're watching from and what your plans are for this weekend. Good morning, Susan. How are you? So today we are going to we're going to stamp some books. If you are excited about that, give me some hearts. We're going to get started in just a minute here. I'm going to give some disclosure here, full disclosure. This is not coffee. I don't know if you can see in there. It's water. I had my coffee early this morning, y'all. I had to switch to water. But since it was coffee and crafting, I felt silly without my coffee cup. So I grabbed it and we're having water. This morning, my daughter had Fellowship of Christian Athletes and she wanted to be there early. So I started my coffee really early this morning. So water it is. All right, let's get started. Thanks for hopping on here, Cheryl and Susan and Renee. Good to see y'all this morning. All right, so I have never done this. Remember at the yard sale, I had gotten a ton of these old books, right? And we were going to do a lot of projects with them, and we still are. We've done the paper roses, and then I was going to decorate some. Well, I quickly learned that these aren't the kind that you want to use when you are doing this project, okay? And I'll show you why. Because when you go to tear the spine off, because it's not that difficult to tear it off, but it leaves this really yucky, rigid surface. Can you see that, guys? It's backwards for me, so, all right. So it's a rigid surface, and that's not good for stamping. You want a really smooth surface for stamping. Susan, I'm so glad you love your bunny. Thank you for shopping in the store. Speaking of the store, guys, this shirt is in the store. If you haven't checked it out, the store is southerncrushstore.com, or you can go to southerncrushethome.com and click on shop. Good morning, Jenny. Yay, lots of sunshine. We have sunshine today too here in Texas. I'm so glad. Sunshine just makes the day better. I don't even know. So let's talk about what you're going to need for the project. So we've talked about what you're not going to need. Sorry, y'all. My makeup always looks really dark in the videos. Okay, so what you aren't going to need is the very old hardback books. And they're hard to find anyway, y'all. They're really hard to find. So they're a really good score when you do find them, so that you can use them for other projects. Oh, we've also painted them. Remember the project video that we did on painting the hardback books? Give me some hearts if you've tried that. So what we're gonna do, someone stopped me on a group message and it just keeps, and I put the do not disturb and it just doesn't seem to matter. All right, so we're gonna use cookbooks. Yeah, that's a good idea, Susan. We're going to use paperbacks, okay? This is a really good book, and it's actually in really good shape. But my daughter read it a long time ago. She's done with it. It's been sitting in a pile out in the garage to be donated for a while now. So we are going to just use this to do our project, all right? So the first thing you're going to want to do is tear off the cover, all right? So paperback book, tear off the cover. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Becky, how are you today? And there's really no rhyme or reason, I think, to do this. You just tear away. You want to make sure to get all the pieces of the spine off so that you have a good surface to work with. So I've taken the dust, it's not a dust jacket. The cover is literally the cover off the book, all right? So, cover's off the book, we're done with that. Here's what I'm left with, and it's great. It looks old and rustic, but we're gonna go ahead and tear some of the extra pieces off here that are sticking out so that it's a clean surface to work with. Okay. I think we've got our surface. If you wanted to, guys, you could go back and smooth this with like a sander or something, but we're just going to use it like it is. Good morning, Priscilla. How are you today? Thank you, Susan, for sharing. I appreciate you. If you guys haven't checked out our vintage Easter Bunny basket giveaway, be sure to do that. And we are just sharing the main page to be entered, and then that first video that I did announcing it. Okay, I'm going to quickly do the others so that we can move on. Good morning, Sylvia from California. You guys get a lot of sunny weather too. So can you guys think of some books right now that you could definitely do this with? Some books that maybe you don't plan to, you can totally still read these, which is my favorite part. We're not tossing them, we're totally upcycling them. Do you guys know what upcycling is? I love it. It's like one of my new favoritist things to do, upcycling. So you just take something old and you kind of recreate it into something new. Good morning, Mindy. Okay, if you are watching this on replay, feel free to comment as if you were watching it here with us live. I go back, y'all, and I do reply to comments. Oh, Sylvia, you have a ton of old paperbacks just sitting in a box. Well, that would be perfect. Okay, apparently my husband stuck some pictures in this book, so I will be putting them back in there when we are finished, but they're super sweet. I have to show y'all real quick. All right, daughter when she did cheerleading, daughter skiing. This was at her brother's school, elementary school, learning to bowl. It's fun to put photos in books so that you can just have some fun memories when you pick up a book. I think it's almost better than a photo album. What do you think? Yes, Dwani, these are Bibles that, and it's still a Bible, and it's still readable. It was totally ruined on the front, and it was already coming apart and tearing. It's just the cover, and this was $5. This was a $5 Bible I bought about 8 years ago, and so I was okay. I was okay with going ahead and using it for my project because, again, y'all, the key is to have them kind of similar in size. These are both about 1 inch spines, okay? So you want them to be 1 inch spines. Good eye, you saw that. I wasn't trying to hide it, but I knew I was gonna get some haters on that, and that's okay. That's okay. Y'all, I'm just telling you, these are still books that we can read, and I'm gonna be reading them. In fact, this is a daily guidepost, and it's like a Bible. It's a devotional that you read on a daily basis so that you can, just have a good, inspiring word. And then it has like a scripture that you can have for the day. And we are just tearing the covers off of this, y'all. And then I'm going to go back and tear the other side of this. Sometimes they're on here a little tight because they're not that old. Hey, Jerry, how are you this morning? This is going to be so much fun, y'all. Okay. I didn't bring a lot of tools or supplies, so I hope I got everything I needed. All right, we've got our third book. And you can do however many you'd like, but it's nice to stack, I think it's called Feng Shui or something, in odd numbers. So you want to pick like 3 or 5 and just do little sayings that go with that number of books. So for this project, y'all, we are going to come up with a saying together. Okay, so this is devotional. It's still good. I'll totally still use it. In fact, that's why I still have it, even though it was from 4 years ago. So, all right, we've got our 3 books. I'm just going to see how they stack up. It looks like they are almost all similar. I'm going to put this biggest one, I don't know why, but I'm going to put it on the bottom. And then we are going to get going. y'all. This is what they look like. This is what the spines look like. They're kind of messy, and that's okay, because we want them to look old. So I grabbed these stamps, Susan, at Hobby Lobby, and I got these. They were on sale for 50% off, okay? So I did not pay that. The same with the ink pad, 50% off, and the same with the stamping pad that we're going to use was 50% off. So the first thing I'm going to do, I guess, is take out the stamping pad. All right. Here we are. I've got a big trash pile going over here. So it's got these groovy little lines on it so that you can line up your words. Now, I'm not going to line my words up perfectly. I'm going to definitely let them be a little bit off so that they look kind of hand stamped. Okay, well, they are going to be hand stamped. All right, so this was the paper it came on. And then here they are. They are sticky letters on a piece of paper. Well, they're not sticky. They're just stuck to a piece of paper. So I'm going to get rid of this and be left with this. So now comes the fun part. We have to decide what we want to say. And I think that there's so many things you can do with 3. We're doing 3 today. You can do, this is us, you and me, let's stay home. I don't know, what are some more? Y'all give me some more ideas. I brought my fabric scissors. I did not bring my regular scissors. So I'll be using my no-no scissors on this. You guys need to come up with my saying, all right? Help me. 3 words, and it could be one of the ones I mentioned. Not stay a while, that's 2 words. I know there's a delay, so I'm going to wait for you guys to give me some ideas. Family is love. Oh, I like that. Live, laugh, love. I like that. Hip, hip, hooray. Oh, hip, hop, hooray. How cute. God is good. Oh, Mindy, I love that one. I think I'm going to do that one, y'all. Yay, Mindy. I'm going to send you a little something for coming up with the saying. Together and forever, Lisa. That's very nice, too. Okay. So, my stomach's growling. We are blessed. Oh, I like that one, too. Erica, y'all are making this hard. Best day ever. I like them all. Oh, my gosh. Y'all are too good. Okay. Here's the deal. Mindy, I want to do God is good, but I'm kind of a stickler for God being capitalized, and I want to do all of these lowercase. So I think I'm going to do something about we are blessed, or, oh, it's the weekend, Lisa. That's great. Best life ever. That's a good one, Brenda. Mindy, I'll still send you something. Julie, we are stamping books and coming up with the saying. So, best life ever. Keep them coming, y'all. We want to come up with a really, really cute saying for these. I'm going to start cutting out the small letters. Oh, you know what, y'all? You don't have to cut them at all. Sometimes I'm not even thinking. You don't have to cut them at all. You just peel them off. So now I've got a little cut in mine. Don't cut them. Home is love. I like that, Sylvia. Home is love. I know where they're going, so I'm trying to figure out. They're sunny days ahead. I like that. I'm kind of leaning towards we are blessed, but I don't know if y'all can see here. I have a sneak peek going on of my gallery wall that I did yesterday. And so I'll be posting later about that. But yeah, I already have the word blessed up there. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to repeat the word because it is going to be in this room. Sunny days ahead. Love lives here. Love life now. I like that, Joe. This is fun and hard. I should have totally come up with what I wanted before. Oh, this is our story. I like that. Oh, Sylvia, you're going to do that one. Good. And when you do your project, I want you to post it for us, for sure. This is our story. Well, yeah, that's a really good one. This is our story. How about, I think we're going to do Love Lives Here. I don't know who said that one, but we're going to do that because we are going to get moving here. So what we're going to do is do one word at a time, and I'm just going to place it on the stamping pad. I'm doing all lowercase. Oh, you know what, y'all? I've never used these before, so I have no idea. I don't think you do take them off. Wait, do you? Yeah, you do. You do. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so you peel it off. It was just a little difficult. And you're going to line it up. I don't even know, y'all. This is great. Greatness. You're going to line it up on the pad. I'm wondering, though, if I have to do it backwards for it to turn out right. I think so. Right? Yeah, I have to do it backwards. This is a lot of thinking, y'all. So think about that before you do it. Okay. Okay, I did not do them on the lines exactly because it's just, that's a little bit extra work too. And, oh, you can see it later, Christina. Come back and see it later. Okay, so this is the deal, y'all. It's cricket. I can't remember what I said I was going to do. Love lives here. Is that what I said? I don't even remember, y'all. I feel like I have to do it backwards, Penny, because when I'm placing it on here, I did it backwards. Yeah, you have to do it backwards. You do have to do it backwards. Yes, Bailey, I finished the gallery wall. I finished. Okay, guys, here we go. So I have the word love, and I put it on there backwards. So you see how my shirt's forwards because I have the camera flipped around, but this word is backwards. And the reason it's backwards is because when you put it up against the book spine, that makes it forwards. Ah, the light. Hello, there we go. So this is forward now. So we're gonna stamp it. Dwana, can I show the gallery wall? Y'all, that would be cheating. It's gonna be on the blog today and you guys are gonna see it. Okay, can anybody help me with what it was I chose to say? Is it love lives here? Love, something love, I know because I wrote the word love. Hey Donna, how are you this morning? All right, so we're just gonna get this going, y'all. We're gonna put it in here. And I'm gonna try a little bit not to get the ink just everywhere, but I do need to get it on there good. Everything was from Hobby Lobby, Carol. Yes, you can't see it at all because I'm not videoing that. Love lives here. That's what I did? That's what, okay, thank you guys so much. When you're doing a video and talking and trying to think and do a project that you've never done before, it's a lot. Sorry, had a phone call, but I have it on Do Not Disturb, y'all. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. I thought, oh, that'll help me. Okay, so I've got a lot of the ink on this, and it says love. And we're just going to go for it. So I made sure that my book is right side up, and then I'm just going to stamp, which end do we want to do? The end, I think. And I'm just going to hover it over it. And rock it on there. This is a little bit hard because it's different levels. I'm scared to lift it up, but I guess I will. Oh, and it worked. It says love. Give me some hearts, y'all. I got the first word on there. Okay, so we've got love. Let's put it here. Let's put it here so we can keep seeing it while we're working. Lives. So all I'm going to do is take off the O. And I'm going to kind of wipe it on my towel because it's definitely inky now. Love lives. So we're going to put an I. And I'm going to try to line it up sort of. I feel like the letters are a little too far apart, but we're going to roll with it. It'll clearly be handmade. Isn't that what makes handmade great? Okay, the S. Love lives here. So we're going to do the S. I feel like the I is a little crooked. Hold on, guys. All right, so we're going to do lives now. I'm just straightening it a little bit because there's no reason. There's no reason not to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ink this one. Hey, Miranda, good morning. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Penny. Your middle name is Sue. So both of you guys are Penny Sues. That is so fun. I don't know if y'all can see this nose in the camera, but my dog is trying to get in on the action. All right. We are stamped up, and we're going to do the second book, and I'm doing the ends of the spine. So we're going to lay it right there on the end. And in a way, this is fun. Hey, good morning, Darla from Texas. Yay. I don't know if y'all saw my post. I know only a few people get to see the post at any given time. I don't know why I'm holding this like it has to dry. I'm just trying to push down really hard so that I know it took. It took. There's lives. So we're going to stack it. So far we have love lives. And I could probably go even lighter, but again, it's my first time. My first time, so I'll know more. And you can always control how much ink that you get on the stamps so that you can decide how distressed you want it to look. Hey Carson, how are you? Okay, just wiping these off a little bit as I put them back. Really doesn't matter. Okay, I'm left with an E. We're going to get another E. Darla, the stamp set was from Hobby Lobby. Patty, I'm not going to cover the books. These are not ones that I'm going to cover. We are actually going to just do one finishing touch to them. We're going to make a quick tassel and tie a jute string around them. Okay, so we've got the word here. I just need the H. And if I wasn't on video, I would literally sit here and mess with this until the letters were perfect. Oh, thank you, Penny. I couldn't read the comment about the t-shirt, but yes, it's in the shop. Okay, so it says here, I've got that on here. And we're gonna stamp the last one. Here we go. Getting a little better at it. So you might even want to, practice before you do it, like on paper. Hello, what a great idea. Hey, Patty. Yes, Dwani, as far as keeping this as a different showpiece, really just on a shelf, or stacking them and placing them on a buffet or a dresser, I think they'd be really cute. Okay, we're gonna do here on the last book. All right, Sylvia, what kind of ink is that? It's just acid-free ink. Okay, it's black. It's from Stampabilities. It is basically from Hobby Lobby, and all the stamp things were half off this week. Yes, Cheryl, you can definitely reuse the stamps. Okay, I've got the word here. Love lives here. For a split second, I thought I did it on the wrong end. It really wouldn't matter. I'd turn it around, but so here we've got love lives here, and we are going to finish these off with, I'm gonna put the, yes, Cheryl, they are reusable. I think I just answered that, but they're just on this sheet of plastic, and I'm just gonna take them off the stamp pad and put them back on there. And I will do lots more projects, I'm pretty sure, with these stamps, because I think this is so much fun. Okay, Darla. Thanks, Jenny. I love it too. We're gonna just tie these up. Not anything fancy. Just tie them up real quick. I'm actually gonna do them two ways, like as if you're going to school with them. I think. I don't know. No, I think I'm just gonna do them one way. You like how I just decide. Decide, decide, decide. Okay. So we're just going to tie these up so you can see. And I could just leave them like this. Totally cute. Totally cute. And I can still grab one and read it if I want to. But I think I'm going to add a quick tassel, and I wanted to show y'all how we do that. No, the stamp pad does not come, sorry, with the letters. You buy them separately. Okay, y'all, let's do the stamp pad. Let's do the tassel real fast. Okay, so on the tassel, and I did white. I'm thinking I might want to go back with a taupe tassel. Actually, y'all, since I don't know what I was thinking with the white. I don't think I care for the white. It's just, it blends in too much with the book. So hold on, let me just do a jute tassel real quick for us. So that we can have a tassel that shows up. So really all you're gonna do is wind it around. So I'm just gonna take it around my hand and wind it around. Mindy, I'm so glad you love this. I hope you do this. I hope you do one of these. So I meant to count, y'all. 2, 4, 6, 8. Because I could eyeball this, but 11, 12. But it's easier to count. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20, 21, 22 is about the magic number for the tassels. And I'm just going to cut it off. So I have my twine now, my jute, and I'm just going to put it right here on top of the book. Okay, y'all? I'm grabbing the bow that we made, and I'm just going to tie it down. Hello. I think I'm just going to tie it down. I'm tying it in a knot. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut. I'm going to cut this right here. And then I'm going to cut the ribbon, the bow that we had made. So everything's cut now. I don't know if you can see that. Everything's cut. I can't see because of the comments. It would be cute to do blessings on each one of them. Yes. Yes. Oh, and I love, love, love Darla, the kids' names thing. I have 2, and that didn't really go with 3 books. So here's my tassel, y'all. I'm going to finish it off with tying off the top. And you know what? I might actually add some bling. So I'm tying a knot up here, close to the top. You can see that. Doing it backwards. And then I'm just going to tie it around. And when I hop off here, I'm going to take some hot glue and glue me some bling on here so that this tassel pops. Okay? I'm going to tie this together so that it can't go anywhere. And then I have my tassel, guys. Of course, you want to straighten out the bottom. Getting a package. I don't know why. And there's the tassel. So here is the books and the tassel. It's going to have bling on it when I'm done. I'm going to actually take the twine and go around the other direction after all, because I think that that's what it needs. But yeah, so if y'all have any questions, feel free to comment below. I will still go back and answer. I'm gonna post the blog about the gallery wall in just a few minutes so that you guys can take a look at that. And then we will hop back on here soon for another craft. We're gonna give away the Easter basket on Sunday, so you guys be watching for that. And I don't know, I think it's fun. I'm trying to decide how to do this. I think I'm just gonna do this. So now I've got my tassel, and I might need a second tassel over here. I don't know yet. But yeah, it's just the idea. You guys get the idea. What do you think? Give me some hearts if you like this project and think it was easy and something you could do. The stamping is fun. And Andrea, yes, I can't wait to show you my wall. So I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this project. We will do more like this soon, and I hope that you create and decorate a home that you love. We'll talk to y'all later. Oh, you're gonna see some of the wall. Okay, bye. Hey y'all, it's Melanie Ferguson here with Southern Crush at Home, where I hope to inspire you to create and decorate a home that you love. And tonight, I decided to get on here and go live and share with you guys what all I found today. Thank you for the like so soon. Yes, you probably saw my description. We are going to share, or I'm going to share, my thrift store haul with you. Will that be good? I went live this morning. It was this afternoon at the candy store because we are in the process of putting together a vintage Easter basket. Good evening, Wendy, Faye, Shannon. How are you? Hey, hey, Sharon. Good to see you. And Christina. So as you hop on, thanks for saying hey. Be sure to share the video. I appreciate you. So here's what went down. I shared with you guys live at the candy store, and I didn't have a whole lot of luck. I got some things for the basket, yes, but there wasn't a lot, but that's okay. Then I was like, I've got to get a basket, right? So the best place personally that I found to find baskets is the thrift store, right? Well, in our the big town that's closest to us, we have like maybe 5 or 6 thrift stores. It's like a lot of thrift stores. And hey, Melissa. And there was one in particular that was open, because usually they're not open on Monday. They're usually closed on Monday. So I got really lucky, and I went into the one that was open. Anyway, I don't want to rattle on and on and on, because I got tons of stuff and I just want to share it with y'all. Hey, Jenny. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to share something, and I want you to guess how much I paid. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it a game, okay? We are going to play the guessing game. Hey, Ramona. So let's just get started. All right, and just bear with me here. All right, I have lots. Okay, it's not really fair because some of it has a price tag on it. Let me see. I don't know if I can get it off. I got it a little bit off. Oh, let's see here. All right. So I found also that you can get so many crafts at the thrift store. And so, or craft supplies. Hey, Tana. Hey, Janine, how are you? All right, you guys guess. What did I pay for this? Can you see? Can you see? I know my ring light's really bright because it's so dark in here. This is a huge box of washi tape. Oh, Tanya, I was in trouble today. There we go. Let me move the ring light, y'all. Hold on. Y'all tell me what you think I paid for this washi tape. Look how many boxes there are. 50 cents, Karen. That's good. $1, Sharon. It's actually 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 18 times 2, 36, 38, 40, 42. It's 45 rolls of washi tape. 45 rolls of washi tape. I got it for $1.91. I don't know how they come up with their prices, y'all. It was $1.91. So this particular thrift store has weird pricing, but $1.91, and I got all this washi tape. I was so excited. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but that's kind of the name of the game, isn't it? You can see all the different ones in here. I guess I don't really have it upside down, but they have like Halloween and Cheers and Valentine's and Christmas and all the different holidays. So I thought, woo, we can do that. Okay, I got this awesome picture frame that I'm going to paint. So I got it for the shape. You can kind of see the shape better up here, but it's got like a ripple shape. And I got this picture frame. Vicki, washi tape, it's just cute tape that you can use to craft with. Hey, Donna, thanks for joining. Lene. Okay, so here we go. What do you think I paid for this picture frame? $1.90, Karen. Girl, and of course you know this is going to be the one thing. Oh, you saw it. It's on there. It's $1.91. It's the same price as the washi tape. So $1.91 for this picture frame that I am actually going to use this way, and I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint it to go into my living room here. All right, one more picture frame that I'm going to show you, and the price is already on it, so you'll see it there too. Another $1.91. So this picture frame, the reason I picked this one, and it's good, it's in shape, good shape, and both of them were Hobby Lobby, but they came from the thrift store. And this one, I am not gonna paint, but I bought this bunch of sticks, and we're going to do a craft with these two things. I'm gonna get out of the picture and show you. So the sticks and the frame are gonna go together, and they are gonna make a really, really cute rustic frame that we'll do in another project. But yeah, so this is a sneak peek of the bundle of sticks. $1.99, Wendy. $1.91. $1.91 has been everything so far. Each thing has been $1.91. I don't know why. All right, y'all. So then there's this, then there's this. Okay, these are just getting a little bit harder to find. They are actually, they kind of open all the way like this, and then they collapse all the way like that. And it can be a hat rack, or you can just hang all sorts of stuff off of it. I got it from my husband. He wanted one of these. I don't know why. I might paint it a cute color, but it's actually a decent color of wood. And this, do y'all want to guess how much this was? If I can read it. Okay. 50 cents? No, and yes, that's about what I probably should have paid for it. But no, Shannon, it wasn't $1. Higher, y'all are getting warmer, warmer. This was $2.92. This was $2.92. So, yeah. All right. Yes, Tanya, I know. They're strange. All right, y'all. I found this set. Oh, and it's got the price on it too, but I'm just going to let y'all see it. Melissa, you were close. $3.51. Okay. This is a set of stamps, y'all. So what I'm going to do with these, it's all different stamps, and you could just go crazy with stamps, but this has never been opened. It's originally $9.99. It doesn't tell me where from, but it's wood stamps, and I'm going to put chalk paste or chalk ink on these and stamp all sorts of things. I'm going to stamp all sorts of things with these. So I got this set of 6 stamps for $2.92. You can see the price right there. Yes, Sally Way. Isn't that fun? So we will be doing some stamping projects. Yep. Okay, let's see. That was something for my husband. Another something for my husband. Y'all don't want to see that. I don't think so. Okay. Then they had these random bags. So they were just, you know, like grab bags. And I think it's where they take all the things and then they just kind of bunch them in bags and they put a price on it. And I think it's genius. I think it's genius. I think it's like, if they have one thing that's awesome and then 5 things that aren't, you're going to buy the bag because you want the one thing that's awesome, and they get to get rid of the 5 things that aren't. I don't know. But this bag is all good. This bag is all good. I got this bag of random yarns. So this is an awesome taupe colored yarn, and it's a full skein. So that's a full skein of yarn. This is that awesome Chenille, however you say, Captain and Chenille. Anyone know Captain and Chenille? Anyway, Chenille, however you say it, ribbon, or I'm sorry, yarn. And then an ivory skein of yarn that has never been opened. I don't even know what kind of material it is, but it's a cream colored one. And then this off-white one. So this is an off-white one. This one's more ivory, off-white, taupe, and then Chenille. And guess what I paid for this whole bag? Yes, I know it's Captain and Chenille, but I was just trying to do play on words. Kind of backfired. All right. How much do you think this whole thing was? This says, this original one right here says it was Hobby Lobby for $3.99 just for this roll of yarn. I don't know how much yarn normally is. I don't typically buy it, but I knew I could use all of these, and I have a specific project for us for the yarn. Karen's guessing $2. Shannon's guessing $2.91. Susie is guessing $3. Susie, you are really close. Melissa's $3.93. Melissa, you are over by a little bit, and so Susie was the closest without going over at $3.09. $3.09 for this bag of 4 skeins of yarn for $3. And they're all nice neutral colors. What do you think? What do you think? So I went in for one thing, y'all. I was looking for the basket, looking for the Easter basket. And I came out with so much other things. Oops. All right, so this is one of those really fun ceramic egg crates. So it's you know, ceramic, you can see. And so I don't know if I'm gonna really use it for eggs. I have a couple other ideas, and I actually think I'm gonna put my jewelry in it. Necklace in each thing, and a bracelet in each thing, so that they don't tangle. Yeah, and then I can put rings on top of this. So I'm gonna probably use this as a really cute jewelry holder. Shannon, that yarn was a steal. Good, good, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, Sally, you would use this for candles. That's a good idea too. What a cute idea. All right, guys. This was a $2.92-er, but good guess, Shannon, $1. Okay, $2.92 for this ceramic thing, and I know for a fact these are way more, way more. I have to wash it, of course. You have one in the fridge that's yellow for your eggs, Susie. That's awesome. I'm happy to say that I didn't find. Well, let me just finish a couple more things. Show y'all a couple more things. All right, so I got these, y'all. I got these. These are called embroidery floss, okay? Embroidery floss. Oh yeah, Ramona, succulents would look good in that crate thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things of embroidery floss. Now, of course, if I desire, I can still do the needlepoint or whatever it is. I'm not gonna do that project. But I wanted these flosses that are in here. These flosses make amazing tassels, okay? And I can show y'all how to make those, all right? So I got these 8 embroidery flosses for guess how much? Oh, Sharon, did you see the price? You little stinker. I think you did. It said 59 cents. 59 cents. That's what I paid. And that's about what one of these costs. And I think I got 8. 8 of, let's see what, I haven't even opened it. I got 8 of the one color. And then I think that with that little kit, if they want you to do, I think it came with another color. Yeah. So this isn't a tassel, but it's just some more floss. And you can use that floss to make a couple tassels too. And I love those colors. They're very neutral, and I will be mingling them with the cream ones. But yeah, so 59 cents for all of that. I think that was pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Okay. Are y'all having fun yet? All right. This was, don't ask, I have no idea. I just saw, and do you know how you just get kind of like a little fever going when you're like finding stuff, and you just seem like, ooh, and I like that, and I want that, and that works good. Yes, Susie. These, okay, y'all, these are silver, I'm gonna guess plate or something like that. They could be steel, I don't even know. Kind of a giraffe pattern, snake skin, napkin rings. I don't know. I really just dug them, and I thought they were going to be awesome for my summer tablescape. So there was 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. I only have a seating for 6, but it's all good. Melissa, you're going to go thrifting tomorrow. Yes, 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 yes. So 8 silverish, kind of animal print. I know it's hard to see with my light. Animal print, whatever, rings. $2, Sharon. And you are the closest. It's $2.09. $2.09 for all of these. Pretty awesome. Okay, I think I'm ready to show you the Easter stuff. Okay, I'm pretty sure I went through all the regular stuff. So I found this basket. For our vintage Easter basket, okay? And I liked it because it had a handle and it was wide and it has the holes all through it. And I thought that it's gonna make a really neat vintage Easter basket. So this is gonna be our basket, y'all. And it was 95 cents, I think. Maybe it was $1.95. I don't even know. See, they write on it and then they mark it out, and that's how they know it's on sale, and then they write something else there, and I can't read it, so I have no clue. Let's just say it was inexpensive. We'll just say that. So yes, Shannon. So there's this basket that we're gonna build for a vintage Easter basket. So I went in for one basket, and I got this basket too. So this basket has a little bit of a handle opening there on both ends. You can kind of see the handle opening on both ends. This is a really substantial basket. I don't have the measurements on me, but I know it's a big one. It's big enough to hold throws and magazines, and it was $4. This one was $4. Oh, Sally. Yes, Sharon, I do plan to paint some baskets. I do. Ugh. Okay, y'all. Sorry, I have it all spread out. Okay, so then there's this basket. It's got those really substantial wooden handles. It's dark. It's huge. This one was $4. Had to find the price. So this one, it's big. It's bigger than my head. This one is big, and I don't know what I'm putting in it yet. Any ideas? Yes, paint and fill with tissue. Oh, yep. Oh, thank y'all. I love this basket too. Give me some hearts. If you're into baskets, they're usually really expensive. This one's a really dark brown basket. I love it. So there's that. Oh, that's a good idea, Melissa. I may use a basket on the gallery wall. Clearly hasn't been done yet. That is on the list. Oh, a coffee bar. That's a great idea, Ramona. I love it. Okay, so I had to get this little basket. Just a little basket. I'm thinking for a plant. He was 45 cents. You can either put like a little liner in there, or you don't have to. Oh, that's a great idea, Cindy. I like that. Hang it on your wall with an initial in it. Cute. You guys have the bestest ideas. Oh, Kathy, it was in Denton, Texas, and it was called Denton Thrift, I think. It's off University. So, yeah. Oh, yarn balls in the basket. That's a good idea too. So anyway, I got this little one for 45 cents. Okay, and then I got this one. And it's a different shape than the others, but I couldn't resist, and it has two good handles. I look for good handles that aren't falling off. They're not loose. No holes in the basket. It needs to be in good shape. It's got a good solid bottom. You can see that there's nothing wrong with this basket at all. And so anyone have any guesses on this one? Yes, Ramona, okay, so it is Denton Thrift. Good. Sorry, my light is just, I don't even get it. Anyway, this one was on sale for $2.92. And so yeah, love it. Oh, Cheryl, you're crazy about baskets. Karen, you're really close. It was $2.92. I don't really get the whole theory behind how they price things. It is just what it is. Okay, so last but not least, I want to go through the couple of Easter things that I grabbed because, yes, Sherry and Denton, because it was so fun. Let me, is that light too bright for y'all? It's all the way down. It does not have anything lower than this. Okay, so I got a little bit of Easter grass. This was 95 cents. I kind of thought that was a lot for a thrift store. Of course, it's never been opened, but I'm going to use this color. It's neutral. And I'm going to use that with something else as a filler for the basket. So we got our basket. We're going to have filler. Not going to have too much filler because you want to leave space for the goodies, the good stuff. All right. So I got this bag of eggs. Of course, there was 1 kajillion choices of bags of eggs. Okay. Every color, every style, everything you could think of was there. Rows. Actually, I took pictures. I think I can post them in the comments below. Anyway, I grabbed this one. Of course, I paid $2.93 for it because I wanted these 5 or 6 of these that are on top. And there they got rid of these colored eggs on me, but I got the ones I wanted, which were these neutral colored eggs, right? There's another one and there's another one. So I'm going to be taking these eggs out of the bag and of goodies, and I'm going to be using these in the basket. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. And thank you guys for sharing the video. I know can never say it enough. Oh, I should have this turned around so you can see my smart bunny while we're videoing. I'm so weird. I just think I'm so weird. Okay. So I paid all that for that to get those few little eggs out of there, but it's all right. It's all right. Okay. I paid $2.42 for this goodie bag. Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing and letting me know. I paid $2.42 for this goodie bag to get a couple things out of here, and we're going to open it up so I can see. I can see what it is I wanted. Yes, I might put some jute on the eggs. I hadn't decided yet. I have not decided yet. This was the main thing I wanted out of my $2.42 bag. Okay, it is a little vintage porcelain egg. Okay, it's a vintage porcelain egg. Has a little hole in the back. It's porcelain. I loved it, and I thought it was so dainty and delicate, and even if I had to pay the $2.42 for just the egg, I wanted just this egg out of it, okay? This is going to go in our vintage Easter basket. I haven't even told y'all yet. I haven't even told y'all. I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give away the Easter basket, the vintage Easter basket with the bunny in it, with the cotton ticking bunny in it, with all the goodies that we put in it. It is going to be a giveaway. Give me some hearts for that. Tell me if you're excited to win, because I know somebody wants to win it. Put Walmart bags in the bottom of your baskets. Yeah, I thought about bags. I was thinking about, I'm actually going to crumple up some craft paper because it's the same color as the grass. And I might use a little bit of craft paper in the bottom of the basket, but I don't really want to take up too much space because I have a ton of things I'm going to put in it. A ton of things. So, how can you win the basket, okay? Yes, Janet's excited to win. How can you win the basket? Well, always sharing the video. I am going to combine the shares from this video and my main page. When I post the actual basket, I'm going to do it up. I'm going to post a picture. I'm going to stage it, post a really pretty picture of it, list everything that's going to be in the basket, and then ask you guys to share the page. So it's different from sharing the post. You guys get that, right? So instead of just hitting the share button on the post with the picture, you'll go to the page and share the page. But I'm also going to add the shares from tonight's video. Yep, the shares from tonight's video. So this is really interesting. It's just a big yellow egg. I don't know that I'm going to put this in it, but it came in the whatever bag. I'm telling you all, just random stuff comes in this. I mean, like, I don't want this. I don't want this. This isn't going anywhere. I don't. Yeah. It came with like this. I don't really know that I'm going to use this for anything either, but I just wanted you to see. Look, this is like on a fishing wire. Another egg. And, you know, they all have their place, but not in my vintage basket. This is another porcelain egg, but I'm not in love with it. I do like some parts of it. Okay, I don't love the colors, but, oh, Tabitha, thank you so much for inviting your friend to watch. But I tell you what I do love on this weird egg is they put their initials, JW, when they made it, and a year, 1980. Can you see that? 1980 on that egg. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I could repaint it. That's true, Melissa. You are so smart. We'll see. We'll see. Yep, you could chalk paint it. You guys are so crafty. You're so crafty. How about this? I'll get all the goods. You guys do the projects. I love it. No, I was considering using these things. That's why I wanted to open this and go through the whole thing. I'm considering using these little carrots because they're so cute. But there was 3 little carrots in there with the porcelain egg. So I'm not certain. The jury is still out on that. And then this is kind of vintagey. It's one of those peat chirper things. Oh, it's trying to chirp. Can y'all hear it? My dog can. She's going nuts. So this is one of those. I could tie the bow on it and put him in the vintage basket. I might. I don't know. He still works. The battery is still in him. I like silly stuff like that. Okay. So I'm going to put all this back in the bag. But this bag was the 242. And there were several things I don't really want. But I did want this vintage porcelain hand-painted egg. I'm going to be putting this in with the ticking bunny. Okay, I have one more goodie bag, I think, that I got. And I know we stopped guessing the prices because they're just right here on it. I didn't realize, but this one was $3.43, y'all. Let's go through it real fast. This was just a bag. It caught my eye because it had the moss, the pretty moss. And then it had this carrot in it. And I was like, oh, I want that bag. That's right, Cheryl. You don't have to feed that bird. All right, let's just quickly see what's in this one. Okay. Hello. So this is what caught my eye. It was a nest. I don't know how I feel about this floral part, but it comes off really easy. So I'll probably pick this off. Anyway, not probably while we sit here and wait, but I'll probably just nip it off. See, I've already got this grouped off, and then leave it like a nest. And the floral part's not horrible. It's just, I'm not sure about if I'm going to use those colors. And then this is the wooden bottom. So it's all, you know, the real deal. And I'm thinking of putting this in the basket. You know, that little bird might be really cute in here. I don't know, haven't decided, or at least the eggs. I was thinking the eggs for the basket, the nest in the basket. But yeah, I can't wait to show y'all the basket. It's gonna be awesome. I'd love to put it together live, but y'all, there's so much pressure when you put something together live. I think I'll do a better job if I do it. Maybe I'll just practice it and then do it live. I could do that. I could practice it and then do it live for y'all. Okay, I'm not loving this at all. This was just in there. This is not anything I want to use. There's 2 of them, but they're a little vintagey. If I took the ribbons off, they might be kind of cute. What do you think? They're a little vintagey. I really wasn't going colorful for this basket. I was going more neutral, so I don't think that's gonna work. I had originally really wanted the nest, even if it was gonna end up being the 343, that was okay. But I also I also saw this carrot that I loved. I'm pretty sure this wouldn't be part of my basket, but I'm thinking I could definitely use this for something fun. So yeah, there's that. All right, I am not gonna go over every single piece of candy that I got today, but I did end up going after the Atomic Candy Shop. If you didn't see that video, go below and find it and watch. It's just such a really neat place and has so many cool things that you'll want to see. Yeah. Okay, but I did stop at the Cracker Barrel, as most of you suggested, and I grabbed one of these. It's a Whirly Pop. This is going in the vintage Easter basket that we're gonna give away. And then I also grabbed this vintage checkers game because you need one of these. You don't need one of these. You need something fun when you get an Easter basket. So this is just for fun and it's gonna go in the basket. Some other things that I'm putting in the basket are gonna be a Southern Crush coffee mug with candies in it, and a dish towel that we're still gonna make. Hey Stephanie, how are you? And then just to kind of, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go over every single candy that I got, but I got these sassafras things. No clue. I have no clue if they're good or not. I don't even know what sassafras is, but I'm reading it now and it says if you like root beer, you'll love sassafras. So there's that. And then I got, someone recommended the Goo Goo Cluster. I got that. And then I got the peanuts that I was eyeing because they look fun. A couple other things down in here. And a whole bag of random vintage candies that I'm gonna fill the coffee mug with and send. So yeah. So all right, y'all, that is it. That is the haul from the thrift store today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to share the video. These shares from this video will be added to the names for the winning of the vintage Easter basket. I don't know why I can't remember how to say that. Oh, Cheryl, your mom's favorite. Well, good. And I will post blah, blah, blah. When I'm ready to stuff the basket. I'll decide whether I'm gonna do it live or just stuff it, but either way, I'm gonna take a picture, list everything that's in it, and you guys can share the page once I do that and come back to that post and comment that you shared the page, and I will take those shares and the shares from tonight's video And that is what we'll do the drawing for the Easter basket. So it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. You guys saw the bunny, right? I don't even know where, we've sold several of them. I don't know how many I have left. If you go to the shop to find one, you'll see how many we have left. Oh, yay, Debbie. Oh, it's your first time to watch. Well, welcome. We appreciate you and appreciate everybody that's been on here and sat through my thrift store haul. Yay. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have an awesome night. Bye. Hey y'all, it's Melanie Ferguson here, and I am coming to you with Southern Crush at Home. I hope to inspire you guys to create and decorate a home that you love. Now, I just noticed this rose behind me is gonna look like something over my head the whole time. I flipped the camera so that you could read my stuff today, but now I see it flipped it where the rose is right over my head. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it back. I know y'all don't have to read. Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? Silly me. I was never really good at geometry and all that good stuff, flipping things. So how are you? It seems like it's been more than a hot minute since I have been on here to craft something with you guys, and I'm excited. I know it's an odd time of day for me, but I needed to get this project done because we have a lot of things going on this evening. I have something super fun I want to share with y'all tomorrow, and I cannot wait. I'm trying to see if maybe that's better. Ah. Okay, as you hop on, you know the drill. Be sure to say hey, let me know where you're watching from, and as always, share the video. I am going to do a share giveaway. Had to think of the words. Hey Priscilla, how are you this afternoon? And I'll go over that in just a little bit. Okay, so deep breath. I got a call this afternoon. From a company, and I won't be long because don't want to, dwell on it. From a company that I have. Well, thank you, Diane. I appreciate you sharing. Before you even heard what the prizes are, and so anyway, I represent several actually. Paint companies, and totally love doing that. Totally love every company. I think has something completely unique and different to offer, but this particular one did not want me to sell their product along with other products, and I'm not, of course, not going to tell you who it was, but you won't see any more promotion of their stuff from me because they really feel like it's a conflict between them and another company. Hey Donna. So I bowed out of that company, and that was perfectly fine with me. In fact, I feel like, listen, I don't want to represent a company that thinks that small, because what do we say in our business? We say community over competition. And so you have to have a abundance mentality. Okay, you cannot have a scarcity mentality. You will never grow as a business owner with a scarcity mentality. And I don't want to be associated with that. No. And if you're going to have so many rules that you can't even keep people around to represent you, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. Hey, Susie, how are you? So that's all that. So you will see me sharing other companies, and I'll probably have some new companies coming on really soon. In fact, I've been in the works of talking to one in particular that I'm super excited about, and I wanted to share with y'all. But for now, we are going to do a fun, quick project. Yes, I'm enjoying the pretty weather too. Who's talking to me here? Let's see if it'll let me. Oh, y'all, it won't let me see. Okay. Hey, Tammy, how are you? I want to show y'all what I did behind the scenes. We are going to make some coasters today, okay? So this is the original, what they looked like. And again, like I said, oh no, I did fix it. So the words are right for you guys. And it says woodpile fun. I need my glasses, y'all. Let's be honest. Okay, so woodpile fun. These are from Hobby Lobby, okay? I know I can share Hobby Lobby. They're an awesome Christian company. They get it. They get it. I don't think they were worried about Walmart or any other companies when they went big. So, all right, so these are $2.99 for 4 before your discount, if you decide to use your discount. And sometimes they're on sale. Oh, yay, I'm happy to be live. All right, so they were not nude or naked, raw. They were raw before I got started. I went ahead and cheated, and I stained them for you, or for us, okay? I stained them for us, and I've got 4 of them here we're gonna just work with. And I just wanted to make sure you didn't feel like I missed any steps for you. Look at that wood grain, isn't that gorgeous? I love doing that. So anyway, this is the 4 we're gonna work with. This is what I used. Okay, let me just share something first. You definitely want to wear gloves. For those of you who have never stained before, and I've stained before, y'all, I wasn't thinking, and I didn't wear gloves. So I had to spend a bunch of time before we hopped on live, and that's why I was a little behind what I wanted to come on, cleaning my hands, okay? So I only had a big jar. This is my big jar. It's Minwax. They're awesome. It's red mahogany. It really doesn't matter, y'all. Just some sort of stain, whatever you like. This is messy because this was used in our home renovation project, and this was used to stain all the beams, all the wood beams in my kitchen on the ceiling. And Karen, I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm glad I'm not alone. And so this was used in there, and this was also used in our kitchen on a couple of spindle things that we have that are round. Anyway, it was used to stain some finishing touches. So this is just an old sock, y'all. I used an old sock to stain the coasters with, and I didn't figure y'all needed to watch me stain because most of us know how to wipe. We've wiped babies' bottoms, right? So we know how to wipe. So you literally start out with just wiping stain on these coasters, and that's what we're going to start with. Yes. Okay, you love early American stain, Tammy. All right, I'll have to check it out. Alrighty, so we are gonna stencil these. I hope they turn out cute, y'all. I have no idea. You know how this goes. I don't try it ahead of time. This is just winging it. I love to wing it, and it makes it more super exciting. The contest, the share contest, for those of you who have hopped on and shared, and then you come back and tell me that you shared in the comments, I am going to take all of you guys and put you in the Rafflecopter thing and see who wins. But we're going to give away these wooden coasters that you can craft yourself, and I'm going to do 2 apiece. So I'm going to give away for 2 winners today a set of 2 coasters each. And quite honestly, I just don't think that I don't even really need 4. I could probably give a set of these. You want to do that? You want to do that? We can do I was going to do claim it while you craft it, which is like claiming the item for sale when someone is in the middle of making it. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. All right. Oh, thank you, Marla. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate you guys. So we're going to use this stencil, all right? This is a French script. I can't make hide or hair of it. Do y'all say that? Hide or hair? Anyway, I can't make out what the words are, but they're pretty because they're French, right? Anything in a foreign language can be really pretty. It's just anything we're not used to, right? So this is actually from a company called A Maker Studio, y'all. It is A Maker Studio, and it is a mesh stencil. So that means it's reusable. I've already used this a couple different times on different projects. They're able to be used over and over. I love this company. I do have a link to them in on my site, southerncrushethome.com, under paint. So you can definitely check them out there. And I've done it again, y'all. I've done it again. I put the stencil on the wrong side of the paper. That's just a problem, y'all. I've been doing that too a lot, but you know what? I think I'm going to use it anyway. What a mess. This is funny. This is why you guys watch, just to see what kind of problems can arise. So this is the problem today. is the stencil was placed on the paper incorrectly. So it's completely ruined, but we're gonna use it anyway. Because I think for what I'm going for, it might be okay. And I'm stretching the heck out of it. I know that's wrong too. Look at this, y'all. What a mess. This is horrible. This is horrible. This is my sad face. So I have to order another one of those. Let's see, how much stencil is missing? I'm gonna try it out, y'all, on this one, okay? What do y'all think? Yes, Karen, don't you just love live? It's, you know, you can't fake it. You can't fake it. I'm gonna literally just lay this over my coaster and see what I get. Okay, y'all? This ought to be interesting. This ought to be real interesting. Yes. Oh no, Jennifer says. So what I'm doing is just pressing it down, And I've got their chalk art paste. It's like a paint, but it's thick. Okay, y'all? All right, I am just going to get a little dab on a spatula here. And we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. I tell you what, hang on tight. Here we go. Oh, thank you. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm super scared. Can you tell? Because I'm talking more than I'm actually doing it. I'm scared to go for it. We're gonna go for it. I'm just gonna do some light passes over. I'm not gonna go real heavy with the paint. And that way, when it hits the places that don't have any stencil, maybe it won't leave such a mark. But I'm okay with it leaving a little bit of a mark because it will give it, what do we call it? Character. It gives it character. But you guys know, this is probably, what would y'all say? The third time that I've had a stencil mishap? Yeah, one of them, it was totally, well, all of them are my fault, right? Stencils can't mess up, only people. So one of them, I accidentally stuck together when I was taking it apart. And then the last two, I wouldn't say the last two, but maybe they were the last two, I've done this, where they were on the backing incorrectly. So here's what we have. We have it on here. And I'm just gonna peel it off and let you guys see first. All right, so here we go. Moment of truth. Truth. Is it truth or truce? Here we go. Oh my gosh, y'all, what a mess. Ha! But I tell you what. I think I'm going to work with it. Okay, I think I'm going to sand it. I think I'm going to sand it a little bit. It's not the end of the world. I don't want to smear it because if I smear it right now, it's going to be a real hot mess. So I think I'm going to sand it a little bit. We'll work on that one. Let's do a different one, and I'll try to keep that in mind that I'm really working here with like not much stencil. Sorry, I had a phone call. You can see straight through it, y'all. So I'm doing my best. Let's see here. I'm going to use this corner this time. I'm going to try this again. If at first you don't succeed, right? Jennifer, you missed the beginning. Go back and watch it, okay? This is a short live. It's not going to take too long, and just as soon as I hit the share button, you can go back and watch it. Because I can't even read your comment. It's covered up, okay? Or your question. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to try my hardest just to get it in the spots. Instead of going over the whole thing, I'm just going to kind of touch the words, all right? I'm going to do my best just to touch the words. They're in French, so we can't mess up. We don't, we're not going to get part of a word and not the rest if we don't even know what the word is, right? Ruby, the stencil is a Maker Studio, and that is over on my website. The link is, and that is southerncrushethome.com. See, so it's been, like I said, more than a hot minute since I've been on. So therefore, I'm out of it, right? I'm out of the rhythm of doing the crafts. So maybe that's part of it. No, I'm just kidding. It literally, it's the stencil. Okay, this is ready, y'all. This is ready. Let's reveal this one. Let's see what this one did. This is so fun, right? Someone else's misery. Here we go. It's a little better, y'all. This is what we were gonna, what do we want to call these? I mean, clearly they're flops, but we've got to come up with a better name for it. Almost amazing. Almost amazing. Okay, I'm gonna say stop sharing the video. Like right now, like stop sharing the video. I'm kidding. It's fine. Share the video. This is what we have so far. A hot mess and a hotter mess. Which one? Yes, imperfect, perfect. Yes, but I feel like it's a little far from that too. Are those, I can't read it. Yes. Oh, you're not too late, Karen. Oh, too late that you shared it already. I love it. It's so funny. Okay, so what am I gonna do? You know what I'll probably do? I'm just gonna sand them and start over. I'm gonna get a different stencil and do these. Do y'all want me to wrap it up, which would be pretty easy to do at this point? Or do you want me to go grab a different stencil and try to make the other two pretty for right now? You guys tell me. You want me to try to do two others or call it a day and do them later? I can totally do them later. I have to laugh. Okay, Tammy, you have to run. Oh, Renee says keep going. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, Karen, try a different stencil. All right, then you guys have to promise to stay here and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run grab a different stencil. And I already know the one that I think that I want to use, I think, and where it is. Hold on tight. Hang tight, guys. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yay, y'all stayed. Okay, and the bee doesn't fit. I was gonna do the bee. The bee doesn't fit. He's too big. He is too big. And I had some honeycomb here, y'all, to put on with him. Let's see. Well, I'll have to think about this. I'll have to think about what I want to use. I could do the bee, but just be missing some of his wings. I don't know. Hey, I've already messed up this far. Let's just try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see how much of the bee we do get on there. Maybe, you know what, y'all? I have an idea. We're going to go abstract. We're going to do half a bee. We are going to do half a bee. So what I'm going to do is put his butt on there and half of his body. All right, let's see. Hang tight. I guess I don't want to make it perfectly half because yeah, just because. All right, y'all hang on to see how this turns out. Who knows? We're going to use a little bit more chalk paste on this one because we know we have the stencil, right? Just going to smear it on here. And then take it off to reveal half of a bumblebee. And we might put part of a honeycomb, just like part of a honeycomb. So here's the bumblebee. See how I just did half? And we're gonna pull it off and see what we got. That's pretty cute. He's missing a wing because he doesn't fit on here, but that's okay. What do you think? Trying to get it a little abstract. Hey Lee, don't worry, just join. Okay, I might add, I was trying to think about a little bit of honeycomb, just barely across the bottom. Next time I would move the bee up a little and then put the honeycomb across the bottom. But as it stands, the bee is on there. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of honeycomb. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put part of the honeycomb on there. Hang tight, almost done. We'll do this one, call it a day. You guys have been so patient. I don't know what's going on with this piece of hair. It's got a mind of its own this afternoon. All right. I guess when I got all preachy, stuff started backfiring on me. So here we are. Okay, so here's the honeycomb part. I just added a little tiny bit. And I might put some somewhere else too, I'm not sure. But yeah, so there's another way. Oh, angle it, yeah. Oh, up the side, I could do it up the side too. As I tangle up the next stencil. I just think it's funny. At this point, what can you do? All right, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more honeycomb. It's just a little messy. I can't really see what I'm doing here, but there, I angled it a little more up the side, and there you go. Yeah. All right, guys, I am going to hop off here, clean this up. I'm gonna probably go back and work on these two. And so as soon as I have a set of 4 that's presentable, I am going to share them on here. So be on the lookout for the final. And then I am gonna give away 2 sets of 2 of the wooden coasters so you guys can mess up for yourselves. No, you won't mess up. You've seen my mistakes, you won't do them. All right, so I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, there was a post this afternoon with the blog post that's on there about Magnolia. So it has all the stops that I made. I think it was called the top 7 or 7 top Magnolia Market-ish shops. And then some tips if you plan to go to Waco to shop. And really they pertain to anywhere if you're going shopping. But yeah, and then hang tight for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be going live in a special town. I'm excited to share that with you guys. I don't know why I'm singing when I talk. Don't get out much. So so you want me to let the cat out of the bag? No, you have to stay tuned till tomorrow and see where I'm going. Yeah, so it's not too far from me. It's about an hour. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. Yes, Tammy, I can't wait to see all of them done either because I have no idea. I'm going to work on them though. No, it's not Dallas, Susan. Y'all are funny. Y'all can guess. If somebody guesses it correctly, and you never will. You never will because I live north of Dallas. No, Houston's like 5 hours from me. Yes, yes. So anyway, I will be I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for sharing. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey y'all, it's Melanie Ferguson here with Southern Crush at Home, where I hope to inspire you to create and decorate a home that you love. And today I wanted to get on here live real quick because some of you have asked, and it was my perfect opportunity to show y'all inside of my craft closet. So when you hop on, say hey, just let me know you're here, what you're doing this beautiful Saturday here in Texas. And I will get to the tour. Hey Rosa, hey Shelly, how are you? So you can kind of see back behind me is my year-round Christmas tree out there in my garage. I told y'all I was gonna, oh, and there's a mannequin with the t-shirt on it. So that is kind of what I have going on back there. Hey Tammy, hey Christina, thanks for joining. Listen, today is gonna be short and sweet. We have got to go to see my son pitch a college baseball game. I'm super excited. It's the first time it's so close to my house. It's only about 30 minutes away. And and it's really pretty outside. So I'm excited to get to go do that. Hey, Cheryl Ann, how are you? Hey, Pat, good morning. Is it morning? No, it's afternoon, y'all. I don't know. I lose track of time. It's been spring break, and I just found out my kid is going to still be on spring break on Monday. What? Who does that? So we were off all last week and I guess Monday. So I didn't know. I'm the last to know when you got teenagers. So anyway, hey Candy, how are you? So you're in California. I wonder when your spring break is. All right. So this room that we're in my house, I think I've told y'all billions of times, but my house is really, really old. It was built in 65. So it is about, whatever the math is on that, years old. And so it's a ranch, a rambling ranch. So it's got like a very long house, right? And we did not convert the garage, but there is a, thank you, Pat, there is a garage conversion and also a garage. So that's what you get with older homes. You just never know what you're going to get. It's like Forrest Gump, a box of chocolates. And that's what I love about the older homes. They have character, personality, things like that. So yeah, so we're going to, and my husband's golf clubs are back here. So this is our old, not our old, but the old garage for this house. And we converted it into a guest room and slash an office for my husband. So it's got some different things in it. Yes, Beverly, you understand. You understand. So I'm going to basically, I have a storage, not closet, but cabinet that has all my crafts in it. I have not checked it before the video. You know how I just like to do whatever. And so I don't know, I doubt it's organized, but I know that when I put it together, it was super fun. So I can't wait to share with y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm going to turn it around and show y'all. It's really dark in this room, by the way. It's light right here because I have a window right in front of me that blares in sunshine. But then over here in the corner where the closet or the cabinet is, it's not very bright at all. So I have a light on it. I hope we can see. I don't know where my little ring light is that attaches to the camera. I don't know. So we'll just do our best, and I hope you guys can see. So here we go. Let me get over here by it. See, it's getting darker already. All right, I'm going to flip it around. So this is the cabinet, y'all. It's just a regular cabinet that, look at these built-ins, y'all. It's very odd. This is a very old home. This, and there's my husband's golf clubs. But this is just some built-in cabinets back here in what is now our guest bedroom. Hey, Wendy, how are you today? Junk. That's the junk on top. And then we just have this cabinet. And I have managed somehow, some way to squeeze all my crafts in here, y'all. Well, those that are unbagged. I have some that are still in bags in the garage. All right, so I'm gonna start by turning on some lights. So what we did was we put some pop-up lights in here. Oh, look, I have a chance to pin a comment finally. How exciting. Oh, you know what? The light didn't come on. There we go. So see that? Oh, yeah. See that light? There is the pop-up light or whatever you want to call it on the top shelf. And I have all these Chalk Couture like stencils in here, or transfers. And so those are a little bit organized. I don't know. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, from East Texas, Linda. We have lots of family there. And then I have a lot of a Maker's Studio transfers over here on this side. I don't have them separated on purpose, just that these are a little bit, most of these are a lot larger and they don't fit. And then this is just a clear bin. And y'all, honestly, this is just kind of a hodgepodge of items. I don't even know why. I guess they were ribbons that were too big for my ribbon thing. And then some pipe cleaners. This is the most empty, what do you call it, cubby thing. So yeah, there's that. So we'll move on down to, that was the top section. We're gonna move on down to this second section, the middle section, y'all. And don't laugh, but my daughter, when she was in middle school, had a locker. Let me see how I do this. And so in her locker, she wanted this, oh, here we go. She wanted this chandelier, right? So she, of course, outgrew that, did not want the chandelier anymore. I wasn't going to throw it away. I thought it was fun. It went in here for extra lighting. You can kind of see how it's got extra lighting and all the fun bling, right? Give me some hearts for that. So I've got that back there. That is my disco slash bling chandelier in the craft closet that lights up all my chalk paints, pastes, whatever. So yes, I also have an extra light switch, y'all. This is what lights up most of this cabinet, is these things, okay? So it's a dark cabinet, but it's got all these things that light up. So I'm gonna put this back up here. It's magnetized, so I'm just gonna turn that on. And then I have extra light towards the front. Christina, oh, that's too funny. You'll need to declutter it. That's what we did in January. We decluttered. So these are just all the pastes and inks. Sorry, see, stuff's dropping out on me now, Christina. So they're just all kind of piled up in here. There's really no rhyme or reason, but I did want it where I could see everything at a glance somehow, some way, if I opened it up. All right, no, Rita, I'm not so organized, silly girl. All right, so here is just some random stuff on top. This is obviously mesh, deco mesh, and I don't really make wreaths, so I don't know why I have this. Yep, you know how like you see something and you're like, oh, oh look, I have 2 rolls of it. So there's that. Maybe I'll try a wreath sometime. And then up here, I've just got a Ziploc baggie of randoms. I'm gonna put it over here in the light so we can see what we got. Oh yeah, this is the random foil and burlap. I don't know, burlap. And then this is a, it's dark over here. I'm trying to open the cabinet. It doesn't open all the way. Another cubby, and it's full of, I just call it random stuff. So stuff that I didn't want to throw away, but I thought might make into a project someday. So I've got note cards. Don't ask me. I have no clue. Actually, they're not even note cards. Yeah, they are. They're note cards. These are note cards. Here they go. Here they go. These are my Southern Crush note cards. When you buy something from the store, this is what I'm supposed to send you, but I had some others that I've been using, but yeah. So when you buy something from the online store, southerncrushstore.com, you get a handwritten note on this. And apparently they are in here. I couldn't find them, so I've been using other stuff. This is just some old pillowcases that I thought were fun material, so I kept them. Same with this one. This one I thought was fun material. It's just a leopard print. again, sorry it's so dark. These are just some random, I don't know, they're just hollow, they're like toilet paper rolls, but they're really long and they're very hard, so they're not the same. And I thought, oh, one day I'll have a craft for those, right? Some tiny wooden balls. Let's see. Some safety pins, some baby gold safety pins. So you get the idea, y'all. This is just, okay, and then here. Hey, Charlene. Like some wooden knobs. These things are just kind of like loose in here. So this is a random cubby. Random cubby. Over here on this side, we've got the wipes that I used when I did that paint project. So those are up there. I still have some leftover wooden letters. I need to give those away, y'all. I know it's past Valentine's. And then just some other, you know, stuff that I probably need to go through and throw away. All right. This is Chalk Couture drawer. This has the spatulas and scraper thingies that I use to put the paint or the paste onto a project. And then it's got a lot of these little sample size paints or pastes that I send you guys. And I think I'll do one for today's video since it seems like it's going a little longer than I thought. Rita, that was at the beginning of the video. And so these, I will give away one of these with the actual, I'm going to go ahead and leave it pulled out. So I'm going to do a teal because that's a really, really fun color. This also has, this cubby has my gold foil and my silver leaf in here. They're easy to store in there. And then, I'm sorry, it's so dark in here, y'all. Let me get this little, let me scoot. Look, I'm going to scoot this little magnet thing. I thought I was going to scoot it. It's not wanting to scoot. I'm going to move it down here. Looky there. So it should light this up a little better. But I've got my brushes in here, everything that I need to paint. So I've got little brushes, the artist brushes, and the the stencil brushes. Sorry, sometimes these have to be pulled out a little ways because I just can't see it all. But anyway, you get the idea. That is inside of that one. And I pulled this out because then we're down here at the bottom shelf. And let me grab my handy dandy flip light. And then it lights up everything down here. So let me show you everything lit up from far away. You can see where I moved that light over from over here. And then if I needed it over on the other side instead, you can see how it lights up that side now. So, I mean, of course I could put two of those in there. You can get them for like $1 at the Dollar Tree. So over here, obviously a mess. I've got like, this basket is usually what I was keeping my phone in when I did video. Now, I don't know. Sometimes I just put it on the clamp. All my ribbons are in here, y'all. This is just random burlap. All my ribbons are in here. Okay, let me just tell you how this goes. So I had the idea. I saw it somewhere, probably Pinterest, y'all. You know how that goes. And thank y'all for sharing. I am going to give a little chalk paste with one of these little discs away with a small transfer so that you guys can do a fun project for sharing. But anyway, I saw this idea online, and it was to pull the ribbon. I'm falling. I totally busted it, y'all. It's slippery back here. This is the floors. All right, so this was going to be pulled ribbon through all, look, and I did do it over here. You can kind of see. Pulled ribbon through all the holes so that you can keep track of your spools. And yeah, that went away after I used a couple things of ribbon. And then some of them are new. They've never even been opened. So I try to be organized, and then life happens. So all the ribbons are just in here. And I guess a couple of them are threaded through the side. It looks like the poor ones in the back. Okay. I'm talking so fast, I'm out of breath. That's how you know you're out of shape, y'all. This is actually duct tape. I don't know how it got in here, but it's just duct tape, burlap duct tape. It's not real burlap, it's just burlap colored. All right, thank you guys for sharing. Okay, so back in the back, I've got my baggie of raffia, and I usually keep it closed. Apparently I don't, because it's open and kind of coming out a little bit. I must have gotten in a hurry when I put it up last time. But yeah, raffia in that bag. This bag has more burlap. Clearly I love burlap, so it's everywhere. I have a random can of paint, chalk paint in here. And then I have a holiday buffalo check ribbed wired ribbon back there. I guess it doesn't fit in my ribbon basket, so it didn't make it back. And I don't know why that's in there, but that I'm gonna put it back. All right, so then I have on top of this last cubby, all my books of papers. So we did the paper flower, the big paper flower, and all of the papers are here. Or at least this is where I stored them. So they are in here. And then this is my last cubby. It has all of my, I don't know, more supplies. So it's got 2 different sizes of glue sticks in here. Washi tape, glittery washi tape. I'm gonna scoot the light down here. What is this? Oh. Just some dry erase markers. Sometimes I don't know. All right, and then we've got Velcro. We've got a few acrylic paints in here that are just random. I've got another glue gun in here with an actual cord. I've got some real glue. I've got Mod Podge, everyone's best friend. That's on my must-have DIY list, pinned at the top of the page. Glue sticks. I've got floral wire, because, you know, you gotta have that, just in case. And then clear thumbtacks. Y'all, I don't know where I would be without clear thumbtacks. I need to add that to my must-have DIY list, because I use those pretty much when we hang anything on the wall. We're anti-nail and anti-screw if we can handle it. These are glue dots. They were super awesome helpful when we did the DIY project for the bathroom cabinet. And then of course a ruler. I don't even know why that's in there because I use tape. I use a tape ruler. All right, and then you just got some other things in there you can kind of see, y'all. What is the pink thing? Oh, that's just the label. Okay, so you can kind of get the gist. That is this cabinet right there. So this is the main craft area. Tammy, mine is nothing like yours, girlfriend. Nothing like yours. As far as how much stuff. I don't have as much stuff, but that's okay. But yeah, love my chandelier. So then, of course, this cabinet has two drawers, y'all. And I'm kind of embarrassed on one of them. I'm going to turn off some of these lights so we can, where is this? So we can, they don't die because, you know, they're battery, so they don't last very long. I am going to get this one open down here. The first drawer, I hope you can see, it's kind of dark. Oh, look, these are the bats I got at the garage sale. I haven't had a chance to clean them up yet or figure out what I'm going to do with them. These are bulk chip brushes that I got at my local Harbor Freight. We used them more when we were back furniture painting, but I still have some, so they're great for projects. In fact, I'm going to do Miss Tammy's project in our Inspired Monthly group with some of these chip brushes. Still got to do that project. Girl, I have it on my list. Some spare napkins because I'm going to ink on them, I think. Then I've got some wire wreaths. I've got some chalk, what do you call them? And surfaces. So then I've got my leftover stencils that I do plan to use on a different project. I have all the things I got at that garage sale. The material, the ribbons. I have lots of these spray, like random, oh, like this is a whole wreath, I think, a little thing. But I'll use these leaves off of here for different projects, y'all. It doesn't have to be Christmas and it doesn't have to be that color. And then of course I have tons of leftover paper because I was gonna use them to line my cabinets and stuff, and then I realized, oh my gosh, they'll get wet and it's just paper. So there went that idea, right? But I still have it. All right, are y'all ready? This is the drawer I'm a little embarrassed of because it is signs of a time that has passed. It is my drawer that I haven't been able to part with, but it's got, well, it did have all this paper in it, y'all. You know what? I think we cleaned it out. We cleaned it out. Yay! I didn't even know. So now it doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. It's got my lettering for my board that's right there. I got one of these boards, y'all. I thought it'd be so much fun. And that's my dog's name. We call her Pooh. And so I was like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. We'll change it all the time. We don't ever change it. We don't ever change it. So there's that. But here's the letters when we decide to change it. I don't know. Do y'all get that kind of thing going on? All right. So never mind. There's not a lot of papers in here. I thought there was because I used to have for craft papers. And so I had collected tons of paper over the years. Yes, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for Happy Saturday. Can y'all see? I can't see a thing. It's like completely dark on my end. But anyway, that's all right. Oh, wait. I can't decide. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for sharing and watching. And I don't know why I'm so winded, y'all. I think I'm completely out of shape. That'll be the next thing. Okay, motivation board. That would be fun. Yes, that would be fun to do. So what was I going to tell y'all? Oh, I do plan to go live at the candy shop one day next week. So stay tuned for that. And then I will stuff the Farmhouse Vintage basket for y'all. And we'll probably do a blog post for it. And I don't know. We got lots of stuff planned for next week, so I'm excited. And thank y'all for coming on my craft cabinet tour. I appreciate y'all. And I will pick somebody off of this video that shared to give that Chalk Couture little sample to. So, yeah. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great Saturday. Bye.